Today I am reviewing the Suz S201 table tennis robot. If at any time you'd like to explore this product for yourself and grab it at a great price, be sure to check the links below the video. If you have ever wanted to improve your table tennis game but found yourself stuck because you do not have a consistent practice partner, you have probably spent a lot of time looking at robots like the Suz S201. I have been putting this machine through its paces for the last few weeks, and I have some very specific thoughts on whether this is actually going to help you level up or if it is just going to end up gathering dust in your garage. If you are curious about the current pricing or want to check out the technical specifications for yourself, you can find the link in the description below the video. Let us start with the elephant in the room, which is the assembly and the initial setup. When you first pull this thing out of the box, it feels like a bit of a project. It is not exactly plug and play. You have to get the net system dialed in, and the manual is definitely not going to win any awards for clarity. One of the first things I learned the hard way is that the power cord actually plugs into the back of the control box, not the back of the machine itself. It seems like a minor detail, but I spent 10 minutes looking for a port on the machine before realizing my mistake. If you are not mechanically inclined, just take your time and follow the diagrams closely. Also, check your table thickness before you even think about buying this. If your table is thicker than 2.5 inches, this mounting system simply will not work. It is a rigid design, and there is no workaround for that limitation. Once I got it mounted and started feeding the 200 balls into the basin, I noticed the first real quirk of the S201. This machine is a bit picky about gravity. The feeding mechanism relies on the balls rolling down into the tube, and if you let the ball count drop too low, the wheels start spinning on air. You really need at least 20 balls sitting around that feeding tube at all times to keep the service consistent. If you notice the machine skipping beats or failing to launch, it is almost always because the balls have migrated to the outer corners of the net. I found that I had to periodically nudge the balls back toward the center to keep the flow going. It is a minor annoyance, but it is part of the rhythm of using this specific robot. When it comes to the actual performance, you have to manage your expectations. This is an entry-level to mid-level machine. It is not going to simulate the spin or the speed of a professional club player, but it does a surprisingly good job of keeping you on your toes. The control box is where you spend most of your time. You have dials for the topspin and backspin, and figuring out the balance between those two is the secret sauce. If you want a direct serve where the ball hits the table once before you crush it, I found that setting the topspin to 6 and the backspin to around 2 or 3 is the sweet spot. If you want something more like a standard rally ball that bounces twice, you dial the topspin back to 4 and bump the backspin up slightly. It takes some trial and error to get the feel right, and the machine definitely has a bit of a learning curve in that regard. I spent a lot of time testing the consistency of the delivery. The S201 is quite accurate when you have the head adjusted correctly, but you have to be precise with that adjustment. You can tilt the head up and down to change the trajectory, and while the manual suggests reaching out to them for video help, I found that just fiddling with it for 10 minutes was enough to understand the mechanics. The biggest strength here is the recycling net. Having that system included is a massive quality of life upgrade. Without a net, you would be spending more time chasing balls under your couch than actually practicing. The net catches nearly everything, provided you keep it pulled tight. If the net sags, the balls lose their momentum and they do not feed into the tube effectively. I found myself tightening the straps every 30 minutes or so just to keep the tension correct. In terms of who this is for, I would say it is perfect for the intermediate player who wants to drill specific strokes. If you are working on your backhand loop or trying to get more comfortable with your footwork, this machine is a great tool. It provides a level of repetition that you just cannot get with a human partner unless you have a coach who is willing to stand there and feed you balls for an hour straight. However, if you're looking for something that simulates high-speed, unpredictable match play, you might find the S201 a bit repetitive. It is a drill machine, not a sparring partner. It does exactly what it is told to do, which is great for muscle memory, but it does not have the sophisticated AI or random oscillation features that you would find on machines that cost 3 or 4 times as much. Let's talk about the negatives because there are definitely a few things that could frustrate a new user. The build quality is decent for the price point, but it feels like it is made of lightweight plastic. You do not want to be rough with it. When you're finished with your session, you really need to be careful about how you store it. If you leave it out in a dusty garage for weeks, the rollers are going to collect grime, and that is going to affect the spin consistency. I made it a habit to wipe the wheels down with a slightly damp cloth after every few sessions. Also, if you do not plan on using it for a while, definitely put it back in the box or at least throw a cover over it. Dust is the enemy of these rubber friction wheels. Another point of contention for some users might be the frequency settings. At the lower settings, the machine is very predictable, which is great for beginners. But as you crank up the frequency to setting 5 or 6, it starts to feel a bit more like a barrage. I found that if I pushed it to the maximum setting, the feeding tube occasionally jammed if the balls were not perfectly aligned. It is not a deal breaker, but it is something you have to watch out for. You learn to listen to the sound of the machine. If the pitch changes, you know a jam is imminent, and you can stop it before it becomes a real headache. Is it good value? Honestly, for the price, it is hard to complain. You are getting the robot, the control box, and the full net system in one package. If you were to buy these components separately, you would likely spend much more. If you find yourself wanting to look at the current price or see if there are any specific bundles available, remember that you can check the links in the description. It is a solid investment for someone who is serious about hitting a few hundred balls a day to keep their swing sharp. But if you're a casual player who only plays once a month, this might be a bit of overkill. It takes up a fair bit of space on the table, and it is not the kind of thing you want to set up and take down every single time you want to play. There is also the matter of support. The manufacturer does offer replacement parts for normal wear and tear within the first year, which is a nice safety net. It is always a good sign when a company is willing to stand behind their hardware, especially with something that has moving parts and rubber wheels that will eventually degrade. I have not had to reach out to them for a replacement yet, but knowing that the email address is in the manual gives me some peace of mind. Just make sure you keep that manual in a safe place. One of the biggest disappointments for me was the lack of variety in the spin. While you can adjust the head and the spin dials, you are essentially limited to one type of shot per session. You cannot have the machine switch from a heavy backspin to a light topspin in the middle of a rally. You have to stop, adjust the dials, and then resume. If you are looking for a machine that can simulate a real match where the ball varies in speed and spin, this is not it. You have to accept the S201 for what it is, which is a consistent, reliable, and repetitive training aid. It is a tool for building your foundation, not for testing your tactical reaction speed. If you are a parent buying this for a child who is interested in table tennis, it is a fantastic gift. It keeps them engaged and allows them to practice without needing another person to play with. But if you are a competitive club player who is looking for a high-end training partner, you might find the limitations of the S201 a bit restrictive. It really comes down to what your goals are. If your goal is to hit 1,000 backhands a week to fix your form, you will love this thing. If your goal is to simulate a professional match, you will likely find yourself wanting more features after a few months. I should also mention the stability of the mount. Because it is a clamp-on system, it does put a decent amount of pressure on the edge of the table. If you have a high-end professional table with a delicate surface, just be mindful of where you are clamping it. I used a small piece of felt between the clamp and the table to ensure I wasn't scratching the finish, and I would recommend you do the same. It is a small step, but it protects your investment in your table. Ultimately, the Suz S201 is a middle-of-the-road machine that offers a lot of utility for the right person. It is not a luxury item, and it is not a professional-grade simulator. It is a practical, functional, and reasonably priced robot that does exactly what it claims to do, provided you are willing to learn its quirks and perform the necessary maintenance. If you keep the balls centered, keep the net tight, and keep the wheels clean, it will serve you well for a long time. It is a great way to turn a solo practice session into a high-intensity workout. Just remember to check the link in the description if you want to see the latest pricing or more details before making your final decision. It is a solid piece of gear for anyone who wants to take their table tennis practice seriously without spending a fortune on a high-end setup. I have enjoyed using it, and while it has a few annoying habits, the benefits to my consistency have been undeniable. Just be prepared to spend a little time getting everything dialed in perfectly.